guys, and welcome back to the channel. As you can tell, we're taking a little trip over this way towards camp because we have something really cool that we'd like to do that we've been thinking about for a while, and I think today is as good a day as any to get it done.
Well guys, so in like one of our first videos when we moved here to this property, I think it was like the second video.
Yeah, I would say probably the second video, second or third after we moved here.
Yeah, it was like one of the first ones. Gary and myself, we made kind of like a makeshift, I don't know if you guys can see it in the background, it's kind of like a makeshift composting bin.
Yeah.
Right? And we actually never ended up using it because camp life was just too much.
Yeah, it was, well, I think it was just the flow of everything. Like we were getting adjusted to moving out here and living in our trailers and just, you know, life balance, and
yeah,
we just kind of left it off to the wayside.
Yeah, so it's been over here for like a year and a half. I'm gonna have to make some adjustments on it. I'm gonna pull it out, we're gonna pull it out of the woods. Been over here the whole time, right? I'm gonna do some adjustments to it, and I could really use a composting bin now, and I'm all about, what is the word? Upsizing or whatever it's called, repurposing things, kind of a thing, I guess, right?
Recycling.
Yeah, and so I don't want it to go to waste. And so now that we have chickens and soon we're gonna be getting rabbits and different things, I think it'd be a perfect time now to at least get something like that in order, because composting takes a long time.
Yeah. Right. You think it's gonna be hard to move out of there?
Probably. Well, the trailers weren't here when we put it here.
No.
Now we gotta kind of move it out of the way.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have to clean it out.
Yeah. The horse trailer was over here at one point, but obviously it has been moved, and now we have our trailers.
Yep.
Which, hey, long time no see. I haven't really looked at it in a long time. It looks safe and it looks dry. I don't really want to peek in there.
There's a bunch of trash in it from all the kids. They decided to use this as their trash can for all the cat cans and different things, which they were not supposed to do. All the kids involved, but you know how kids are. So let's clean this thing out, and hopefully it doesn't break getting it moved. We'll see. I don't know if we're gonna be able to pick it up. Let's see. Just that side. Well, we're gonna have to get it from the bottom, baby. I'm just saying, try. You should be able to. There should be a lip underneath. You should be able to grab it. Okay.
This thing is very heavy. I just asked Anthony. He went to go get his drill because I think we're going to remove some of the wood that's in here to kind of lighten it up a little bit. And I asked him, I said, well, how did we get it over here to begin with? And Anthony said that him and Gary, he thinks they carried it over here. It's been so long. I don't remember. But hopefully removing some of the planks will lighten it up. I tried like 2 or 3 times to lift it and like move it out, and I can't do it. It's too heavy.
Why walk when you can ride? So if I could take half these boards out, you know, it'll be half as heavy.
Yeah.
Plus I need to get some airflow for this thing anyway, so won't take long. We didn't put that many screws in it.
I see, bringing the side-by-side over here, you brought all the dogs over as well.
Oh yeah.
They all followed you over here.
They did.
Anthony had to get the big guns, the truck.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
I'm carrying this thing the whole way.
Yeah, we're not carrying it, and I don't think it's gonna fit in the side-by-side, so. It's still pretty heavy, even though Anthony took out like half the slats, but I mean, obviously it's not as heavy as it was, but still a little heavy. I don't want to carry it.
Hold on. The boards I got in there are blocking it. Alright, push. Push. All the way. There we go. Perfect. I think this is going to be a good compost.
I think so too. It's going to work very well.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. It should do good.
We'll find out.
we're upcycling it, like we said, right? So.
Yeah. Finding new purpose for it.
Yeah.
Well, that was a fun little trip over here. Almost bounced right out of there.
Hey, I was going slow.
He was going very slow.
I was not going fast at all. I was doing like 3 miles an hour.
Yeah, and it was just like going up the hills and like bouncing around. So, and then I was like holding the camera at the same time. Yeah, not a good idea. I believe we found a good spot for it.
Yeah, I gotta cut some of these little sticks down though, because I want to. This composting bin, if you guys are wondering, this is gonna be strictly for like the animal stuff.
Yeah, droppings.
Yeah, the animal, the chicken poop, and then the rabbit poop eventually we'll keep separate.
Yeah.
Because Roxanne does have, she has one in her garden, a tumbler one that she's gonna use for garden scraps and stuff. So.
Yeah, and then most of like kitchen, I mean, I realize I can give my garden scraps to the chickens, which I did that a lot last year. But I'd like to save some of those for my compost, you know, and food scraps too.
Yeah.
Put them inside there, you know, just not meat or anything like that, but. This seems to be Sylvia's new spot, is hanging out on the fence. And actually, like a week ago or so, I come outside and I could hear her like crying like she was stuck, you know? Like panic cries, meows I should say. And I was like, where is it coming from? So I like looked in the laundry room, she wasn't in there. I was like, she's locked up somewhere. And I come out here and she's sitting right here by the gate on the ground inside the chicken coop. I don't know how she got in here. The only way I could think of is she was climbing and she somehow managed to figure this is open. So she snuck in there. She didn't do anything to the chickens, and I'm actually really surprised that the roosters and the other chickens didn't do anything to her. But she loves to hang out on this fence. She's always on it. Wow. Wow, we fired up that chainsaw more this week than we have in the last like 6 months.
I know. Well, it's needed right now, so to clear some space, you know?
Yeah, so check it out, guys. It looks really good over here. It really opens it up.
No, it's dirty with branches and sticks everywhere. It
True.
needs to be raked.
Yeah, there's a
It needs
bunch.
to be raked.
It does need to be raked, but it looks good here. So there it is.
Well, let's open it up for
Yeah. Kind of made a little pathway kind of directly from here all the way to the chicken coop. So Anthony has decided to cut down that pine tree that was right there. That's the one that broke and fell down. So I guess he's gonna get rid of the rest of it. It got stuck. stuck on the other branch. Oop. That was
close.
That was
to
intense.
the barrel.
Yeah, check it out, Jana.
This is that tree that broke during a windstorm and fell over here, but you know, this has been sticking up there ever since. And I've been meaning to cut it down, and finally I did it, so it needed to come down. It was a stick, it was dead.
The chickens don't like the noise very much.
No, they don't. But that's alright, I'm happy that tree's down now, because it was pretty much like a widowmaker at any time. So it needed to come down.
So it looks like we got some more firewood again, which is pretty cool. Because the part that broke and fell down, we did cut it up, and we've actually burned pretty much most of it. There was like a few little logs lingering around here. You got rid of them, huh? Or stacked them?
They're over there.
Yeah.
I need to make a firewood thing.
Yeah.
Lean-to.
Yeah.
Keep it dry and stuff. I just haven't needed it yet.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's on the list, but we haven't done it. But yeah, that's a pretty good amount of wood there.
Yeah.
That we got. And
Vines everywhere. Let's see. Get somewhat level. Let me see. Gotta get rid of these so I don't trip.
yeah.
I'll do that later. Work.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
It's just easy from here to there.
Yeah. Pretty straight shot to the chicken coop.
Yeah.
And then hopefully maybe this area right here will be for rabbits, and we're not sure yet.
Probably rabbits is going to be here. I do want to reiterate real quick. This is only going to be used for animal excrement kind of a thing. So I'm not too worried about the animals getting into it. We're not going to put food and stuff in this one, if you guys are wondering. But I do want to maybe put some hardware cloth or something around it just to sturdy it up a little bit.
So some of you guys might be wondering, well, why is there like this teal green paint and like purple paint on one side? Well, when we built this thing, our thought process was we were going to, it was going to be our composting bin. So we were thinking to protect some of the wood that's in there from like rotting, from all the rotting, you know, food and stuff that's in there. We decided to paint it thinking it would protect the wood. And it is really ugly color. It was basically the only spray paint we had at the time. So we painted it, and I don't know, the floor of it got kind of rotted out a little bit. I'm not sure if maybe the paint prevented it from really rotting out. I'm gonna tell myself that so I feel better about why I did it. Maybe if it wasn't in there, it'd be way worse. There'd be big old holes through there. I don't know.
It's going to be great for a composting bin.
Yeah.
Is all I got to say.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
I know it should probably have a lid on it, but I think lids and stuff are mainly just for keeping animals out. And with it just being what it's going to be in there, I'm not really worried about that.
Maybe if it starts becoming a problem with no lid, you know, if it becomes a problem for whatever reason,
yeah,
you can always come back through and maybe just build like a little frame on top.
Oh yeah.
With hardware cloth or something, you know?
Oh yeah.
Just an idea. That's if it gets, you know,
I agree.
Gets ruined or whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe I should have cut it smaller. Just like that. Yeah, do it like that. This should keep it in, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I love upcycling stuff. It's nice. It's one of the things we wanted to do out here, is use what we got.
Well, Anthony got it all done. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but the hardware cloth is there.
Yeah, it's not the prettiest composting bin, but it's just that. It's a composting bin.
Yes, it's not supposed to be super pretty or anything.
I think it'll work.
Yeah, no, it's gonna serve its purpose and serve its purpose well, I think.
Yeah, because we did have a tarp laid out, and I would dump all the chicken poop on the tarp and then cover it up, and that never seemed to work right because the wind would blow it away, and I put rocks and everything to hold it down. No matter what I did, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So at least this, I think, will work for a little bit.
Yeah, no, hopefully. We'll find out here really soon if it's gonna work for us. So I'll give you guys a little bit of an update as far as how the garden is doing and some new things I've added to it. So I haven't been out here for a couple of days because of the weather, and we've been kind of busy around here. So I haven't really checked to see how my stuff's doing, but my radishes, from what I can see, are doing really good. I guess the first initial leaves are called the sun leaves. So it looks like those are there, but now it's actually starting to get its leaves. It actually looks like little radishes, which is really cool. So I also think Anthony putting up that chicken wire on the bottom of my fence has helped eliminate the cats coming in here, because I have not seen a single cat in here since you've done that. My onions, I think they're growing. I'm not sure if some of this is grass or if some of them are my onions, because some of them are like right where I planted them, and then there's other ones that are on the side, but those could have gotten spread somehow from the cats coming in here. So I'm gonna leave it be and hope those are just the onions. And then my carrots, I mean, there's little blooms sticking out, but nothing, I can't tell if those are grass or carrots. So I won't mess with them until I know for sure, but everything's still there and still growing good. So my garden is doing very well. My sprouts that I have in the little tray things in the inside, they're doing very well. The stuff that I just recently planted has not sprouted yet, but the rest of my stuff is doing really well. It's sprouting and growing. And a little something that I've added to the garden is this thing. So this was sent to me from a subscriber, Renee, and I knew exactly where to put it as soon as I seen it, and I was so excited to receive this. So thank you, Renee, for my little light thing for my garden. So another thing Renee sent me was these shepherd's hooks for hanging outside. You can put like hanging plants or hummingbird feeders or something. So these are really nice. I'm not sure what I'm going to hang from them yet, but I have a couple ideas in mind of what I want to do with these.
Well, Roxanne definitely got hooked up. So that's really cool. She loves,
Literally hooked up.
yeah, she loves stuff for her garden. She's been eyeballing a lot of those things that were sent to her.
Oh yeah, especially
already.
Yes, well, I was gonna say, especially the shepherd's hooks. Like, I've been eyeballing those and like wanting to get some. So I'm so glad that you sent those to me, Renee. I appreciate it so much.
So she loves them. Don't be all scared, guys. It's just a wheelbarrow. All right. It's just a wheelbarrow. That was all hay. And pine shavings and all this stuff. It's turned into good dirt. Needs to sit a little longer though. Get all the ammonia out. But look at that. It's good stuff. I found a long lost egg. Look what I just found. A long lost egg that was not in one of the boxes. So what's going on there, ladies? Maybe they're all full. Get out of my box. It's my box. My turn. It's just a wheelbarrow, guys. Easy peasy. That was easy. Nice. All right. One thing I forgot to mention to you guys is I found a place in town where I can buy local chicken feed from. So I'm trying this. This is the first like 2 days they've had it. Trying to see if it works. It's still 16%. It's layer feed, as you guys can see. And it's actually cheaper than Tractor Supply. So if I like it and they like it, I think I'm going to be sticking with this because I'd much rather choose local than like a big box store if I can. And that's what we're getting now is Powell feed. Oh, come on, guys. Guaranteed in about 10 minutes they're all going to be in here looking at it and scratching through it and figuring out what it is again. Spreading it all out.
All right, guys. Freak out a little bit. But now they have a nice clean chicken coop, so they can go in there and have a field day. Anthony's
scared to death of some hay.
Yeah, Anthony's gonna give them the rest of the straw there. And did you said you already checked the eggs too, huh?
Yeah, we got 9 eggs today. Well, 10 now.
10, yeah. I don't know when that was laid, but it could have been in there
I'm
for
sure
a while.
it's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
These chickens are so funny because 5 seconds ago they're scared to death of a bale of straw or hay, and now they're just in heaven. You know, it's the funniest thing.
Anthony and I went ahead and went around and picked up the logs that were around here from the pine tree he cut down. And we stacked them nice and neat over there. They're not stacked up super nice and neat, but they're stacked up. And eventually we'll bring the log splitter over here and we'll split them and then we'll burn them in the burn barrel, especially coming here during the summertime. I know like it's hot and you don't want fires, but sometimes it's nice to just sit around a little campfire and roast marshmallows and do the summer thing, you know?
All done?
All done.
And they've been trying to get clover grown out here for a while.
Yes, well, I will say, walking around and like spreading the seed just now, like there is so many clover sprouts out here. There is, like some of them are hard to see, but they're there. And I know it's kind of counterintuitive. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm sure a lot of my seeds are gonna get washed away, and I probably put some straw down or something on top of it. But I'm just gonna keep throwing seed at it, and eventually they'll stick, and eventually it'll build grass. That's what I'm hoping for.
Well, guys, it's been a very productive day.
Oh yes, things look so different around here.
Yeah, I'm really happy to get that composting bin pretty much situated the way I want it to be. I'm gonna do some more research on it and double check if I need a lid to keep the cats out, the dogs out, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But at least it's a spot now where I can get rid of the chicken stuff, you know what I'm saying?
And not having piles of it everywhere because we keep moving it around.
Yeah, I had nowhere else to put it,
Yeah.
so very happy about that. I'm happy you got your seeds done.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
my
know.
clover and what else? Oh, my gifts. Yeah.
And the gifts, great things. Really good day today, guys. Coming up really soon, we are gonna have a very major project that we've been waiting for, especially this one right here.
Yes.
Been waiting and waiting and waiting. And we're doing some research and our due diligence on that before we get started. So we're not in a big rush, but stay tuned.
Yep.
We're gonna be working on that real soon, guys. Thanks for being here on the video today. We appreciate all of you guys. Have a great day.
Yes.
And we will catch you all in the next one. Bye.
Bye.